So you remember us talking about Diamond Bessie at the Excelsior House? Her husband killed her for her diamonds. This is Diamond Bessie. She's like Tracy, very pretty cemetery. It's awesome, y'all. So again, her husband killed her in the 1800s.
Diamond Bessie, born in 1854, leaving home at the age of 15 and entering into prostitution. Her numerous male admirers showered her with gifts and diamond jewelry. At the age of 22, Bessie met Abraham Rothschild, a businessman who worked for his father's jewelry store. On January 17, 1877, they were married in Danville, Ohio. And 2 days later, taking the train to Jefferson, Texas, they registered at the Brooks house and made an immediate impression on the townsfolk with their fine clothes and Bessie's diamonds. On the morning of January 22nd, Rothschild and Bessie took a picnic lunch on the Cypress Bayou. 3 hours later, Rothschild came back alone. The following morning, he took breakfast at the hotel alone, where he was seen wearing his wife's rings. The same day, he caught a train to Cincinnati, taking Bessie's luggage with him. Bessie's body was found in the woods on February 5th. She had been shot in the head, her body fully clothed. She had no jewelry on. The townspeople collected money for her burial. Rothschild was found and arrested, brought back to Jefferson, Texas, going on trial for the murder of his wife on December of 1877 in the town of Marshall, 30 miles from Jefferson. It was the first big murder case in Texas. After 3 weeks, Rothschild was convicted, but was overturned on appeal. There were rumors that Rothschild's wealth and Bessie's prostitution influenced the appeal of the court. Rothschild rejoined his family in Cincinnati and continued a life of crime, stealing from the wealthy. Diamond Bessie is a figure of folklore for the town of Jefferson, and once a year since 1955, a play titled The Diamond Bessie Murder Trial is performed, keeping Bessie's story alive.
Thank you for your service.
Here he is.
This is Captain Perry.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Perry. William, or someone here with him. I'm going to assume probably his wife.
S.H. Perry. And this is Captain William Perry's stone. He was a builder and the owner at one time of the Excelsior Hotel where we stayed last night, which is beautiful. The Excelsior Hotel, again, has been there since 1858 and is the longest continuous running hotel in the state of Texas. Anything else?
He was a riverboat captain?
Oh yeah, he was a
big
riverboat
part of this
captain.
community of Jefferson, a huge part of it.
Yeah.
So thank you, Mr. Perry, for letting us visit with you. We're actually going to be back tonight.
So if you have something to say, come talk to us this evening. Yeah, this is stuff.
They're together. So there's not even like...
There's no marker. This is the whole thing. Oh, I'm sorry.
Bill Rose was a blacksmith, and Jesse Robinson a bounty hunter. Not only were both men known criminals and drunkards, but each had done time for murder, and were often seen around town together. On April 4th of 1871, Robinson and Rose got into a drunken argument over a woman of the night, and Robinson stated he would kill Rose. Rose went home and grabbed a gun before returning to his shop. Moments later, Robinson dropped by eager to follow through on his death threat. Rose fired a single shot at Robinson. Then, as Robinson ran towards the back door, Rose continued shooting at close range. 6 shots in all. Shortly after murdering his pal, Rose staggered out of the blacksmith shop and into the street. As he began coughing up blood, he discovered a bullet wound in his chest and realized that he too had been shot and died shortly after. Jesse Robinson and Bill Rose were laid to rest at Oakwood Cemetery in Jefferson, Texas. Their headposts chained together, and according to local lore, they are buried side by side, and their coffins are chained together as well. Together for eternity.
You wanted to see what this was. Hold on. Region of the state. To bring in Rothschild. He's the arresting officer for Diamond Bessie's husband.
That's right. Or
He is
the
the-
man that she was with. Yeah, her husband.
Her husband.
Oh, so
He was
he's
the
one-
arresting officer. Brought him back to Jefferson. He went to Ohio. He
To
brought him
stand
back here to stand
trial.
trial for the murder of Diamond Bessie. One of the sensational murder trials of the 19th century.
That is so cool.
So this is...
Well, thank you.
enjoyed our walk during the day of Oakwood Cemetery. Sharing some of the history with you. We did not do any investigating during the day. It was strictly just trying to locate certain people that we were interested in knowing a little bit more about. I hope you did enjoy the few people that we shared with you. And if you would walk with us in the night investigation, which is right now, I would like to tell you that Heidi did not go with me. She was extremely tired, which we had a long day and a long 2 days before that, traveling and location searches and history and just things that we were digging into and exploring. So when I went to go do the night investigation, I went with 3 other people. One of them is the host of the Claiborne House, and the other 2 were guests that were also doing some investigating. So Heidi didn't go, so I grabbed my camera set up real quick, got some stuff in the backpack, and ran out the door because these people literally were like getting ready to leave. So we get to the cemetery and I get ready to turn the camera on and realize there's no SD card in it. I was scrambling too quickly and I actually grabbed the wrong camera because the one I grabbed we had taken the card out of to download. So I grabbed the wrong camera and of course I didn't have a card with me in my backpack. So what I did, instead of making these people go back with me and get my card, is I said, just forget it. I'm just going to investigate with the EVP recorder, as well as I also did the spirit box, headphones on. I did not have a blindfold on. I just put the headphones on so I wasn't disturbing anyone else. I did let them know words that were coming through to help them a little bit with their investigation. So you're going to hear some audio, and you're going to see some pictures that I took that I caught some anomalies in. So again, I apologize there's not any video, but we do have some audio EVPs that we captured, as well as some anomalies in some pictures. So I really hope that you enjoy the night investigation. We're at Diamond Betsy's gravesite in Old Oakwood Cemetery.
Yeah. It feels different than it does.
Get back.
Oh. I should get back over there.
I'm here.
See if I can get like a 2 and 2.
I just heard a child laugh.
Did you?
It's pretty quiet over here.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. I think there's more activity further down in that way. Over there. Rose and Robertson. They shot each other.
There's no camera down there.
Oh,
and
there
I kept
isn't.
getting that.
And my light wasn't on either.
No. I was like, how the fuck is my finger in the picture? And it disappears after 2 photos.
They're angry now. Fight over a horse.
Oh, those are the ones with those flowers on the birds.
Yes.
Something just flew by.
Are you mad because we're calling her a whore?
What was her name?
They were troublemakers.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, there's my finger, but then I'm like, wait, there's no camera.
Who's with us? I love how they buried them together.
In chains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we fighting over the same whore.
Buried them together and then chained their poles together.
Yep.
Lord.
On Martha was.
Are you mad because you're chained in the afterlife together?
And your whore's not in there with you.
There's someone behind us because I just heard something.
There's something back there.
You can come walk up to us. You can come talk to us.
The blacksmith shot up one guy, and the other guy turned around and finished him off, and then he didn't realize the other one, it was shot in the heart, and he dropped dead.
Is that true? Is that how you really died?
Softly quiet.